Welcome, friends, to another episode of Piece of the Pie Show. If we haven't had the pleasure of meeting, I'm your host, Pi Patel, and I thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are actually going to do something a little bit different than what normally I do on this channel, so you come at a really good time or maybe a very interesting time. You'll have to let me know. I hope you do find this type of format interesting and you're able to learn from it. If you do like it or don't like something about it, or if you just want to say hi, whatever, drop it down in the comments. We will chat there. Of course, you guys know that I wouldn't be doing this without you guys. You are literally the reason why I do what I do, to try to educate people and try to tell others what I have either learned from doing things the hard way or just having put in a lot of hours into the crypto space. So I want to try to give that knowledge back to you guys and really try to help educate others so you don't have to learn the hard way. And if you don't have the time to really dig into certain things as much, then I'm here to give you what I know. And I will do my very best to give you guys very accurate information and do it with much diligence. So anyway, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for letting me ramble there for a second. If you are new, consider subscribing and joining the community. That would mean so much to me. Become part of my friends group. It would be amazing to have you around. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, yeah. And I guess that's it. Let's get on to the reason why you're here. So let's do that. So one of the first things I want us to look at is really what's been really going on with Binance and CZ. We all know that he went on recently on Squawk Box and with CNBC, and he had a conversation. So let's see what he had to say, yeah?
Issues about trust and credibility and integrity in this space. And I want to talk about FTX in a moment, but I want to start with what's happening at your own firm. Given the outflows this week, I saw that you said on an AMA, this is one of these Ask Me Anything, you said there's no amount of withdrawals that would put us under any pressure. But that, I think, is a very bold statement to be making. How are people and why should people trust that their money is safe at this point?
So I think thanks Andrew for having me. And the well-run crypto exchanges should hold user assets one-to-one. So user deposit Bitcoin, we hold it in Bitcoin, move to the cold wallet, we keep some in the hot wallet. And people, they sell it, now the Bitcoin belongs to somebody else, but we still hold it in the cold storage. People can withdraw 100% of the assets they have on Binance. We will not have an issue in any given day. So 100% of the users withdraw 100% of the assets, we'll be fine. This is very different for traditional financial people to understand because banks run on fractional reserves. And the traditional regulators, many of them may think that it's okay for crypto businesses to be running on fractional reserves. That is not okay. In crypto, there's no central bank printing money to bail out banks when there's a liquidity crunch. So crypto businesses have to hold user assets one-to-one, and that's what we do. It's very simple.
All right, let me ask you about that specifically. I don't want to get too technical, but indulge me for a moment. When you had what seemed to be liquidity issues around customers wanting USDC, it looked, at least from this vantage point, that what was happening here could have been avoided if, and tell me if I'm wrong about this, you allowed customers to deposit and hold USDC instead of what it looked like was that you auto-converted them into your own exchange dollar. Am I wrong?
There's minor corrections. So number one is we do the auto conversion into BUSD, which is not issued by us, which is not.
But it really is issued by Binance. BUSD is a stable coin that can only be used on Binance. It's a Binance stable coin. Anyway.
The exchange dollar. It's actually issued by a New York EYF licensed entity, Paxos. So the reserves are in New York. It's a stable coin. the problem we had before is we have many different types of stable coins on Binance, and Bitcoin trades against USDC, Bitcoin trades against BUSD, and the USDT. There's TUSD. There's a bunch of other things, and then it's very difficult for users to find the best price. So we said, okay, they're all stable coins, and they should convert one to one. So let's combine all of them into one, so that the users just they want to buy Bitcoin, they go to Bitcoin BUSD, and they find it. On the deposit and withdrawal, we do the conversion. We have channels to convert them one to one, but the channels we have actually have to go through a bank, because to convert from BUSD to USDC, we have to sell BUSD into US dollars, the cash in a bank, move it to a different bank account, and then buy USDC at a different institution. So that day, we had more users trying to buy or trying to deposit BUSD and withdrawing USDC, and we ran out of that. And the bank that does the conversion doesn't open until 6 hours later, and that's a bank in New York. So we're actually blocked. This issue was actually caused by a bank. So that's and stablecoin is the only one we convert. Every other asset people deposit Bitcoin, we hold Bitcoin. People deposit Ethereum, we hold Ethereum.
Right. And you understand why I'm asking that question, because it does appear in that instance, at least, that when you said no amount of withdrawals would put you under pressure, by default it put you under pressure, whether it was you're doing or some other bank's doing. So the question is, longer term, would you reevaluate how you do that?
So we have the assets to convert. So there's no margin, no leverage. We just needed the bank to open. So the bank opened 6 hours later, it was fine. So banks don't work for 24 hours a day. Banks only work for a few hours a day. And when banks are shut down, when banks are closed, you try to withdraw money, it doesn't work. That's exactly the same situation that happened. And we allow people to withdraw other stable coins onto other platforms to do conversion if they want. So there was not a liquidity issue. It was just there was a conversion issue that was going through the bank.
What do you guys think about that? I am keeping my eyes very close on Binance because I do believe that they have fractional reserve. I'm not exactly sure why and what is the inner workings and why they're able to say what they're able to say. But I don't believe that they have one-to-one deposits like CZ is claiming. But time will tell. I'm sure we have all learned in this whole episode with FTX and everything that happened that it is not a wise decision to leave a lot of money on exchanges. I mean, if you're trading, fine. Leave a little bit of money, but just know that it's not safe to just have a cold wallet on an exchange and just leave your money there. It's just not safe. There's nothing really stopping any of these exchanges from just folding over, taking off with your money, and I mean, what's going to happen at that point? Regardless of what happens to that individual, will you be able to get your money back? This is your life savings that we're talking about here. It's just not worth taking the risk. I would highly suggest getting a wallet. Either get a cold wallet, a hard wallet, and move your money to a wallet. Money that you're not trading with, right? That's makes the most sense. But anyway, there is way more to this story than what meets the eyes. I just wanted to introduce you guys to this story. Now, I wanted to get into something else as well. So another thing that we're going to be looking at today is going to be Elon and Twitter. I'm sure everybody has heard already that Elon had posted a poll on Twitter, and based on the poll results, he would do whatever the poll results were, and he was basically asking the question if he should step down from Twitter. So let's take a look at that. Okay, guys, so we're going to quickly look at that Elon story. I literally had just recorded it, and I guess I didn't hit the record button. Oh my gosh, seriously, right? So I have to redo it really quick. So please bear with me. Okay, so here it is. On December 18th, Elon had posted, "Should I step down as head of Twitter?" And he wrote, he will abide by the results of this poll. Now, this is a pretty bold, ballsy thing, because he knows very well that Twitter is full of bots. Literally, so many bots. They haven't got it all under control. But as you can tell, he got a yes, 57.5% people/bots said yes, he should step down. Now, this is just absolutely insane to me because I feel like, he has done a really good job ever since he came on Twitter. I really feel like, Twitter is a lot more fun again. It's nice to come on and be able to see all the chatter that's going on as opposed to before where it just felt so like suffocating and so confined and so much like, oh, can't say this, can't say that. You know what I'm saying. We're not going to go there because, I might get some other algorithms might not like me, but you know what I mean. So it's pretty interesting that this happened. And as you can see, like the tweet right after it, he said, as the saying goes, be careful what you wish. You might just get it. Not really sure what Elon is got going on in his mind, but I'm sure he's got something. No business person goes out and buys a company with, literally billions of dollars and then turns around and puts a Twitter poll and says that they're going to abide by the results. He definitely has a plan for this. Regardless of what the results were going to be, he had a plan. So I'm not really, worried as to what's going to happen with Twitter, but I am quite interested on what will happen. And literally this poll came after Twitter support had tweeted about saying that they are not going to allow any other, they're basically not going to allow you to cross promote with other, your brand on Twitter. So for example, you can't go and say, hey, I have an Instagram, are you guys following me there? They don't want anybody to be cross promoting on Twitter. They said that will not be allowed. You're not going to be able to have your Linktree account or anything. They basically, so that was the last announcement that came out of Twitter, and then Elon posted the poll. So I'm not really sure what is the whole deal with that. I know it's definitely all related, but time will tell what this all comes out to be, right? Hopefully everything will be fine, but drop me your comments. What do you think? You think it's good, bad, you're indifferent, you don't really care who's the CEO of Twitter? I really love to know your thoughts. Now, the last thing I think we're going to look at is okay, guys, so the last thing I want to quickly look at is CoinMarketCap. You can see here, this is one of the things that I do pretty regularly, that I come in and check out what the global crypto market cap is. Good gravy, I can't even talk here. It's getting late, you guys. But this gives me a chance to see where we are, up or down. You can see we're down 0.15%. You can see what Bitcoin is doing, what's trending. I love to come in here and see the gainers and losers. This allows me to know what coins I want to focus on trading. So I basically check all of this out. I love it. It's all super interesting. If you want me to break it down for you guys exactly how I go about picking a coin for trading or what I look at on CoinMarketCap, drop it in the comments below. I will definitely get into it if somebody wants to know about it. But if no one wants to know, I don't want to bore you guys. I'm thinking you know as well. So anyway, I hate to just be a broken record player and just be saying things that people already know. I don't know. It's just a weird thing I have. So anyway, I check out CoinMarketCap. I really like to come in here and take a look at TradingView, which right now it's being incredibly crazy. It's wanting me to join. I don't want to right now. Can I just look at the chart? But no, I don't think it's gonna let me. Wah, wah, wah. Well, maybe we'll get into the charts on the next day when I upload another one of these videos if you guys like it. So that kind of about brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was interesting and entertaining, and And I guess I wasn't really that super entertaining, but hopefully you learned something, and I hope you got something out of it. If you did, drop it down in the comments below. I love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I am Pi Patel, and I will see you again, hopefully in the next episode of Piece of the Pie Show, where I will be helping you get your piece of the pie. Till next time. Bye. That was kind of fun. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I had definitely some I had some hiccups with technology. So hopefully this video turns out like normal and not completely messed up. I didn't really have any help in setting all this up, so we're gonna see how it turns out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. So bye.